The Galactic Academy floated in the neutral zone between three star systems, a testament to interspecies cooperation. Within its crystalline halls, students from 100 worlds studied side by side. Among them was Anna Chen, one of only 5 humans in a student body of thousands. She sat in the cafeteria, her tray of nutrient paste untouched, trying to ignore the 3 Krelliks looming over her table. The reptilian aliens stood nearly 8 feet tall, their scaled hides glistening under the artificial lights. The largest one, Vorash, had been making her life miserable for weeks. "Little mammal thinks she belongs here," Vorash hissed, his forked tongue flickering. His companions chittered in amusement, their claws clicking against the metal floor. Anna kept her eyes down, her fingers gripping the edge of the table. She'd dealt with bullies before on Earth, but this was different. The Krelliks were apex predators on their homeworld, and their species had conquered 12 systems before joining the Galactic Coalition. They weren't used to being told no. "I'm talking to you, human," Vorash growled, slamming his clawed hand on the table. The tray jumped, spilling blue paste across the surface. Across the cafeteria, Jixon Rodriguez stood up from his seat. The stocky human had been Anna's friend since orientation, and he wasn't about to watch this continue. He started toward them, but Anna caught his eye and shook her head slightly. She didn't want him getting hurt because of her. "Your kind is weak," Vorash continued, leaning down until his hot breath washed over Anna's face. It smelled of sulfur and meat. "You have no claws, no armor, no venom. You shouldn't even be allowed in combat classes. Yesterday you couldn't even lift the standard training weights." That part was true. Human gravity was lighter than most species' homeworlds. Anna had struggled in physical education, unable to match the raw strength of her classmates. But she'd scored highest in her tactical strategy courses, something Vorash conveniently ignored. "Leave me alone, Vorash," Anna said quietly, finally meeting his yellow eyes. The Krellik's pupils narrowed to slits. "Did the little mammal just give me an order?" He reached out with one clawed hand and shoved her shoulder, hard enough to knock her from her seat. Anna hit the floor, pain shooting through her elbow. The cafeteria went silent. Even the insectoid Trellick stopped their incessant buzzing. Jixon was moving now, but Vorash's 2 companions stepped into his path, blocking him with their massive bodies. "You know what I think?" Vorash said, standing over Anna. "I think humans need to learn their place in the food chain. Back on Krell we had mammals like you, small, soft, easy to—" "You should stop talking now," Anna interrupted, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her veins. She pulled out her communicator, a small device that glowed with a soft blue light. Vorash laughed, a sound like rocks grinding together. "Going to call security? Tell the teachers? That's so typically weak." "I'm calling my father," Anna said simply, pressing the emergency contact button. The Krelliks froze. Around them, students from dozens of species suddenly found reasons to be somewhere else. Tables emptied. Even Vorash's companions took a step back. "Your father?" Vorash's confidence wavered. The communicator chimed. A deep voice answered, speaking in Galactic Common. "Anna, what's wrong?" "Dad," Anna said, still sitting on the floor. "There's a student here. Krelliks. He's been bothering me for weeks. He just pushed me down." There was a long pause. When the voice came again, it was colder than the void between stars. "Put him on." Anna held out the communicator to Vorash. The bully's hand trembled slightly as he took it. "This is Vorash of Krell. I know who you are," the voice cut him off. "I know your bloodline, your clan designation, and exactly which colonial ship brought your ancestors to their current settlement. I also know that the Krellik's Dominion signed the Terran Accords after the Battle of Proxima Station. Do you know what happened at Proxima Station, young Vorash?" The Krellik's scales had gone pale. "No, sir. My unit happened. 7 humans against a Krellik's battle fleet. We had 1 destroyer-class ship. You had 23 cruisers. When we were done, you had 4 and they were running." The voice paused. "They didn't call me Dragon because I'm kind, boy. They called me Dragon because I burned entire fleets out of the sky." Around them, students who understood galactic history were backing away. The Terran Accords had ended the Krellik's expansion, and everyone knew about the Dragon of Proxima, the human commander whose tactical brilliance and ruthless efficiency had made his species' reputation as warriors. "I'm sorry," Vorash stammered. "I didn't know she was your—" "You didn't know, so you thought it was acceptable to bully someone weaker than you?" The voice was quiet now, which somehow made it more terrifying. That makes it worse, not better. You're exactly the kind of coward who gives warriors a bad name. Anna stood up, taking back her communicator. Thanks, Dad. Are you hurt? The voice softened immediately. Just my elbow. I'm fine. Good, put me on speaker. Anna pressed a button. Her father's voice filled the cafeteria. To anyone listening, my daughter is under my protection. She's there to learn, same as you. The next person who touches her will learn exactly why the Krelix Dominion, the Vorlax Hive, and the Xanthari Empire all signed peace treaties with humanity. He paused. Anna, I love you. Call me tonight. The communicator went dark. Vorash stood frozen, his earlier bravado completely gone. Jixon finally pushed past the Krelix companions and helped Anna to her feet. Are you okay? He asked. Yeah, Anna said, dusting herself off. She looked at Vorash, who still hadn't moved. My dad's retired now. He teaches military history at the Mars Academy. But he's right. He didn't earn his reputation by being nice. The Academy director, a floating luminarian orb of light, arrived moments later. By then, Vorash was already retreating, his companions following. The story would spread through the school within hours. The quiet human girl was the daughter of the dragon. Anna picked up her tray, found a clean table, and sat down. Jixon joined her, grinning. So, he said, your dad's the most feared human commander in the galaxy? Anna shrugged, finally smiling. He's also the guy who still checks under my bed for monsters when I visit home. But yeah, when he needs to be, he's a dragon. Around them, the cafeteria slowly returned to normal, but everyone gave Anna's table a respectful distance. Humanity had proven themselves among the stars not through strength or natural weapons, but through intelligence, adaptability, and the fierce protection of their own. And nobody, not even an apex predator from Krell, was foolish enough to test a dragon's protective instincts twice. The end.